So we are back once more after handling the very horrible Windows update. But we have here the Dark Flow and a couple weapons that might assist us. I was looking to see if I had something that drained my health, and having never played with it before, it should be good. How is the number should be on HBR? Are you asking how high the number should be for XP, Calvitium? Or are you asking the recommendation for next week? For experience, you need 45 points, I think. So it'll give you 5% bonus XP plus number of points, bonus XP, that caps at 50%. So you might have it, maybe. I know I more than have it. I'm at like 100 in the episode 2. So I'm mostly just making sure the people that join in on Friday get the full bonus. Why am I not seeing the thing that I put in here earlier? Oh, wrong bag. That would be why. That would make sense. Can't look for your shareback items in the singular one. So I think Lava's Cannon is what I'm looking for? Or am I looking for the swords? Well, time to find out the hard way. 90, 54, 114. Yeah, so you have enough for Friday if you wanted to make a bonus character, Calvitium. I just want to see one thing. Okay, so this is the thing that reduces my health. So welcome to a weapon I don't think I've ever used on stream. It looks kind of cool. As you notice, it's draining my health. I just want to showcase the Dark Flow on normal until I get used to this weapon. And we'll hop into some episode 2 clears. So damage-wise, not really that impressive, given my normal swing is twice as much. But again, the goal here is to do this. This is a big explosion. That hits the boxes from there. What is the range on this thing? That actually hit from there. Well, that is a weapon. So, from my understanding, this should be able to multi-hit. But obviously I'm a normal, so nothing will survive this. I don't think I can miss due to my accuracy. Very interesting. I do want to try runs with this at some point, but I think I need to practice in private a little more. I feel like I would do people a disservice. They'd be like, oh, that one guy is a Dark Flow, and he's so bad at it. And I'm like, yeah, because I've never used it. I think you're supposed to use it point blank, just so it stacks. But I mean, it's interesting that it can spread needle, essentially. That's good to know. Well, anyway, we'll play around with this, I think, a little bit after HBR, or maybe during, if I get a hard carry from somebody. We'll see. But for now, we're going to just swap and make sure we're in character bank 1. I'm going to leave that character with the Dark Flow, because I don't play with Hunters very often. And I guess we'll just do some HBR, or level some characters. So Calvitium needs more Episode 1 and Episode 2. We'll be getting a lot of Episode 4 on Friday, so I'm not in a rush for that one in particular. So even if Calvitium isn't at 156 for the drop rate cap, something tells me we're gonna hit 150 something on Friday. Even at Calvitium's numbers, I'm not that worried. It should be fine. So I guess the question is, what do we do while waiting for people? I was kind of hoping for a third person for Episode 2. It is really rough just playing that with one person. Like one other person, I mean, in multiplayer. So I think what I'm gonna do, let's just clear some Episode 1. What do I want for Episode 1? Have a good rest try. I guess we'll try this character. So let's get some warm-up games and see where it goes from there. Again, hoping for another person. Episode 2, I can handle it solo. I cannot carry with this character in Ultimate. It is too difficult with just 2 people. Episode 2 specifically. We're going to start with Episode 1, and hopefully we see some people at some point. I think Chris might be waking up soonish and joining us. And that would be enough for Tower. So we're just gonna do some episode 1 as warm-ups. See where it goes from there. We'll round out the HBR of Calvitium gradually. But yeah, unfortunately, and this Calvitium is a level 190 character with S-Needle. I don't see how I can multiplayer carry, which is 2 players. It's a little much in terms of demands. Downside of this HBR, the upper bound, or excuse me, not the upper bound, the floor of what is needed to clear it is insanely high in multiplayer. Single player, it's not as bad. You can clear as like 150 Ranger, Romarl, maybe 140 with a solid frozen shooter. Multiplayer, no, I still don't feel like I'm good enough, even at 179. I just don't have like the right percentages. So anyway, we'll do a couple casual clears. Oh, it is even beat. That is such a shame. We'll do even beat stuff in the future. I don't feel like doing it right now. I do think going forward we'll be... Oh, you're testing wall? Nice. So I do think from the standpoint of episode 4, it is super good to be able to Heaven Striker. So I'm kind of leaning towards doing more purple runs in general in episode 4. So after we're done leveling people, I'm pretty much going to do that with a mix of red. Going for Cannon Rouge / Heaven Striker. I don't care which one I get. And mix it up with maybe some rare Conjure. Maybe V801 on surface. That's not too bad. But I'm sure Calvitium is enjoying the extra 20 accuracy. It does make quite a difference. Potentially just does all power attacks instead of normals, depending on the accuracy difference. So that was my gift to Calvitium earlier, in case the footage does not work out. No misses so far? Probably not. I don't think you were too far off in terms of capped hitting. I mean, I have the regular Heaven Striker. Oh, both on drop. Convenient. So yeah, what this is going to do is it's going to kind of leave a big gap for episode 2. And again, I'm just really hoping for a group of just one other person, and I'll do it. But I just think the difficulty of just 2 players is just way too high on that quest. If it was just Seabed, I would probably do it with 2 people. But Tower is like an instant reset, and that is a lot of time to go down the drain. Like 45 minutes into an ultimate is not something I really want to commit to, and then not get points for it. So hopefully we'll see Murphy or Chris later today, and we'll finish off our caps. Because I know Chris was only at about, I think, 32. So I think if he want, oh, an event egg. So I think if he wanted to get the XP ups, he's gonna need at least 2 clears on episode 2, which is not that bad, honestly. And I don't really feel it's worth doing very hard in the meantime, unfortunately. I know some people did it for the initial bonuses, but I'm not a fan. It's just a lot of time spent on no rares. At least in Ultimate I can get rares and better event egg chances, even if it takes longer. I'd rather just spin the wheel, get the slots going. So yeah, I guess I'll talk a little bit about the benefit and like the disadvantage of Ranger Wall. So Ranger Wall comes with an okay amount of fire resist, which is useful for most enemies, honestly. Not like game breaking or anything, but at least it'll keep you somewhat safe. The intent is you sacrifice the defense and resistances of something like a Gracia in order to just dunk on every enemy. So you're gonna find yourself often at a point where defense doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is you getting a single hit. Now, depending on what enemies you're fighting, that might not be entirely true. I know, for example, I almost always prefer something like Agracia in single player if I'm fighting Sinnoh beats, where I just want to make sure I'm not knocked down and put in a stun loop. But if you hit certain thresholds, it doesn't matter anymore, and Ranger Wall will just always be better in those scenarios, shy of it being like some crazy scenario, like multiplayer, 1300 character health, etc. So some of it is just kind of a feel. Like, do you want to give up the ability to be standing up when you get struck or not? Because sometimes it is an advantage to get knocked down, sometimes it is not. Speaking of a perfect chance to test, so having an extra 20 accuracy in Ranger Wall does enable you to use things like Charge Vulcans more consistently. So normal power charge with a little bit of buff from me should probably be enough for Calvitium to kill things, honestly, in single one-on-one combat. Whether or not he could get away with that in any other scenario is to be seen. So again, if he's surrounded by Sinnohs, maybe it's not the best. But just 1v1, it's more important you land your freeze chance. It's more important you land your specials. But I do want to emphasize, I don't feel like it's the end-all be-all that a lot of people say. There's a lot of scenarios where if you just honestly don't have like S-tier weapons, the defense is sometimes more important. Like, do I need defense in Forest and Caves? Probably not. Do I need it in Mines? Maybe. Do I need it in Ruins? Surprisingly often on Darkbringer, if you're playing solo. Again, unless you have like real top-of-the-line stuff, I mean, you're just gonna get ambushed at some point. So I just feel like that's worth pointing out for people that happen to get those like early defensive items, or even something like a secret gear comparison to a Ranger Wall. Sometimes it's just the stats matter. Like here, I'd rather a defense, because look how little the Sinnoh's doing to me. If I was wearing stronger armor, I wouldn't even take any damage from Sinnoh. Fortunately, my stats are high enough, because I am almost 180, that I've lost a lot of the downsides of Ranger Wall, where I'm about where I would have been as though I were wearing a better armor like 40 levels ago, maybe 50. So as you get higher level, I do feel like Ranger Wall just gets better and better, because your base defense and health total start to keep up. But in those mid levels, honestly, it's kind of a coin flip for me. I will often swap mid-run just to ensure, like, if there's an annoying enemy like an Ilgil or like a Spinner with your Del Depths, like, of course I'm gonna do Ranger Wall, because being able to land the hit is like life or death. But against like the Cannabins or like, I don't know, some of these other ones, it's fine. That'll be my hot take. There we go. We're just gonna spam heal to set Calvitium. Here's an example of where I don't know if the defense down will kill Calvitium or not. I'll just debuff them so he doesn't die. We're just not gonna take any risk. I don't feel like watching Calvitium get mauled by the Sinnoh beat. I'm gonna avoid it. I actually killed the right one. That was funny. I just picked 1 in 5. I was like, yeah, that was good enough. That was the one. Believe me. Anyway, don't need to go back there. Already got the rare. At least I think I got the rare. Am I hallucinating? Yeah, I did. Could get an HP material, but nah. Yeah, see, now that I have somebody debuffing, this is where Ranger Wall also shines. Ranger Wall is like perfect when you have debuffs, because then the defense loss is not really a big issue. So I go from taking like potentially 300, 400 a swing to just 51. So as long as I'm here, I could kind of counterbalance Calvitium's Ranger Wall, just like I counterbalance my own. So now Calvitium can just do whatever he wants more consistently. Again, it's all really dependent on what you're coming in with, whether Ranger Wall is the best. Ideally, in a forced party, it doesn't matter. Wow, I'm getting crazy drops today. But ideally, in a forced strong party, it doesn't matter. Calvitium saying he's got Mad Glass. Oh, Calvitium, did you want me on voice chat, by the way? Let me get rid of the Sinnoh real quick. And shoot the other thing. We use Mag Bass probably in the next room. I don't really need it in this wave. And right now, maybe later. Gotcha, gotcha. Sinnoh red healing his friends. It's kind of mean. Fortunately, I'm not too close to the switch. We'll teach Calvitium where the switches are. But I guess we'll use it here. There we go. I think we worked out the system. Calvitium used the snake, I use twins. Simple. Simple stuff. That is a pretty strong buff. Now Ranger Wall looking really good. Being able to land your heavy hits here, kind of important for just one-shotting everything. So you can see Calvitium taking 1,000,000 damage without the debuff. Just showcasing like how not safe Ranger Wall is at times without debuffs. Felt like that was worth showing off. Sinnohs are kind of a problem. So I still have to do my due diligence. We just had Calvitium as the live test subject to prove why I don't always like Ranger Wall. In 4-player games, it also matters a bit less. Should be a Baran's coming up, speaking of which. And stun locked. Esther on PSO and Axe Lord, something like that. Yeah, see there? Like, I could basically just make the enemy do nothing. Unfortunately, the Sinnoh red blocked a little bit. Oh, no, Calvitium. Ooh, did not notice the Brands had shot a missile. That's where voice chat would be like, dodge, Calvitium, dodge. The delay is too much. Yeah, the Brands damage is real. You have to respect that. It will kill you every time. If that is not your target every single time, you are going to die. 100%. That thing is one of the most deadly enemies in the game. At least in multiplayer. Single player, it does like a sad 500, and you just kind of go, why isn't it like that in multiplayer? Rip Calvitium buff. Anyway, we're coming up to a lot of double Baranzas, which is not a great feeling. Get ready for another. I think Sinnohs might be in between, but Brands are coming. We're not done with the Brands. I'm gonna stay roughly in the middle because I know that's where they're gonna be. They're gonna be on the north and south side of the room respectively, but on the short side. So as long as Calvitium's able to freeze them quickly or just gattling them out of existence, either is a very valid strategy. I'm gonna face south while Calvitium faces north. Or never mind, he flips sides. One more wave apparently before Baran's. That's fair. I know they're coming. I'm like, I have unfortunately done this room way too many times. I just forget how many Sinnohs are in between, and then it's like, surprise. Speaking of which. I'm not even sure what killed Calvitium on my screen. I had long since killed the enemy there. That was interesting. Ate all of them? Oh, like you ate all the missiles? On my screen, it died like a long time ago. And then it blew up. And then you took damage, and then I healed you, and then you died. And I'm like, but he's dead already. Yeah, that's where, like, you just kind of have to know. It's just unfortunate. It's just that enemy is such a knowledge check in multiplayer. If you don't know where the spawns are, it's just gonna kill you repeatedly. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna face where one of them is, and the other one can't hit me. And it's demonstrated on my screen, I did not get hit at all. Having done that, unfortunately, too many times to count, I have sort of memorized where they were. So I think there's gonna be a lot of them in the upper right-hand corner. I'm gonna focus this one really hard. Oh, there's one Sinnoh wave in between, my bad. But basically, every time we're done with the wave, I'm gonna face the upper right until I learn which exact wave spawns the next ones. I'm gonna free Calvitium of some of the Sinnohs. So, I recommend Calvitium just keep out the frozen shooter if he doesn't know where they are. I'm literally just gonna stare down where I know it's going to spawn. I will stare at it, chat. Although I might be thinking of the next room, because unfortunately they repeat this room twice. But that doesn't stop me from being wary of them. A Berserk Vice? Maybe. That's unfortunate. Oh, they spawned in the middle. That sucks. I'm thinking of the next room. Alright, so let's get through it. Okay. So I gotta remember it's the second room that has them in the diagonals, not the first room. Try to log that into memory for next time. It does not help that they are literally this room copy-pasted. I wish this had more of a unique identifier for me. So I'm gonna stay in the middle then, because that means... Oh, speaking of which. I guess this one does have diagonals. But we're gonna keep an eye out on the corners every time. If they're in the middle, it's easier for me to react to that. It's just a quick spin. But diagonals are a problem. Speaking of a problem, I think I'm gonna walk backwards. I think I'm just not gonna deal with this. I think Calvitium walking towards them, he embraced the cold hand of death. And I got mag invincibility, so actually I'm gonna go back in. I mean, I don't have to have any fear if I can't get hurt. That's a true story. So this is a scenario where if you can't instantly freeze trap them, you just kind of die. But I got mag invincibility, so joke's on the game. I don't care for that. Anyway, I got PB. Such a shame the Vice didn't come with it. Yeah, those spawns are so brutal. Speaking of brutal, too bad I have my Brand's weapon out. You can't surprise me if I'm expecting you every wave. Joke's on you. 100. Probably after this we'll activate. We'll see what the enemy is first. If it's Sinnohs, I'm not gonna worry about it. Do it later. Oh. We'll say using. When it's a safe wave where I know there's a bit of a desync, like this enemy is the perfect enemy. It takes over like 2.5 seconds, so even just reading it, you should be able to react. It's not usually a big deal. When it's something like Sinnohs, it just, if everybody isn't on the same page, it's just really brutal. We're gonna play it ultra safe here, and I'm gonna just bring out my last swan, because I don't trust the room. Ooh, I almost faced the right way. I had a feeling one was right there, but I was off by 90 degrees. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's just a small turn for me. Again, I'm still gonna wait for the room to decide to not Baranza us. Is that another event egg? That's crazy. Why can't I pick that up? What? Is Event Shield, like, literally on it? That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna back up slightly. We're gonna debuff them. But as Calvitium can see, this particular area is cruel. He can no longer take that much damage, though, so they're not as bad. As long as they're gelling, they're what I call handleable. Wow, that event egg took forever to pick up. That shield was body blocking hard. Okay, we were given permission to leave the room. How gracious and kind of the game. Anyway, it should be a boss. Oh, it's not a boss. Oh. Interesting. Almost every time I've gotten this room to exit, it's been the boss. Calvitium making us get a little lucky here. We'll see how long the luck lasts, because I don't really want to fight bosses. We can avoid it. It would be nice. Pull up isn't the worst, it just wastes our super buff. I'd rather just have more time for Suddenly Centaur to get mowed down by this. So here's an example where Calvitium's Ranger Ball will be super useful if he can land a hit. Although he needs to respect the Del Saber next to him. I don't think he should just face tank that, to be honest. There we go. Sorcerer in the room, this is fine. Calvitium showcasing the power of Mech Gun on Rockass and high shift to D-Band. Sorcerers are not really a problem if you kill them instantly. So those enemies are surprisingly wanted over some other enemies that we fight, like lilies. If they spawned like lilies did and had like 1 million per spawn, then yeah, they're worse, but just 1 or 2 sorcerers, not a big deal. I'm gonna showcase my new strat on how to deal with this room. It involves 1 player standing still and 1 player running to the other side. So that way I can never get hit by the awful garbage crisscross. And I'm gonna turn around because I know they're gonna spawn right next to me. This lines me up perfectly. I don't even have to move. And if I'm lucky, the sorcerers are gonna target me and not Calvitium, and then I don't have to move and I can kill this next wave. In single player, they'd spawn right where that armor box is. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh, we got lucky. Oh. Better lucky than skilled. Look at that. Look at how good that positioning was. I don't move at all to deal with that entire wave. That was disgusting. That was disgusting positioning, chat. When you all recognize and bask in my lack of movement to defeat that whole wave. See, that's experience with HVR. I've got it a little bit. I can showcase it in certain rooms where I'm feeling it. There is no better strategy. It is so consistent. And in a game where enemy movement pattern can be random when they bounce off of each other, being able to add consistency is so huge. Speaking of huge, let's debuff them real quick and then troll them. We'll freeze a couple just for Calvitium. Oh, that works. So yeah, these guys will basically not ever land a hit. They're pretty evasive, so normal is recommended. For these enemies, I usually stay on the outside for multiplayer, so that way I don't ever crisscross. That's my multiplayer safe strat. It's not necessarily the best. It sets me up for a fairly easy 2-hit. But, you know, we gotta be careful. Now, if I was Calvitium, I would try to paralyze that Sorcerer and the Del Sabers. But where I'm standing now, I'm still able to hit both. Okay. That'll let me reset. This is fine. So I'm gonna kill the Indie Belro. I would try to dodge Calvitium. So again, Del Saber is not a big threat. However, you do need to stun them with something like a fire trap. That animation surprisingly buys you a lot of time. Or if you're able to land like power or normal paralysis, that is actually super useful here just to stun lock them. Otherwise, they just kind of overwhelm you like this. So I gotta go for just normal stun lock here. Which fortunately I can't miss due to Ranger Wall, and also being Ramarl. Part of the Ramarl privilege package. Now I want to showcase something I found between streams about one of the HBR stages. There's actually a magical place you can stand to avoid all damage against the Centaur. Calvitium's seen a little bit of it, but I think we're on the wrong floor, unfortunately. Here's an example where normal with Spread Needle just completely shuts this wave down. Even if you mistime it slightly... Oh, Calvitium, you didn't need to freeze trap. Okay, we gotta teach you Delta Sabers, Spread Needle. That should be your go-to. Just normal. Even if they do the animation where they block, then just walk backwards slightly. Like, it just beats them completely. It's a super hard counter. There we go. That sorcerer is super dead. Spread Needle's okay against them. Yeah, whenever you see them do anything, just re-Spread Needle. More Spread Needle is always the answer. Well, I'm out of range of the sorcerer. That might... a slight position error for me. Probably gonna take damage here because of that. Yeah, that was a position error on my part. I mean, I didn't get punished super hard for it, so I guess it didn't super matter. I'm gonna actually just debuff them here to make it easier for Calvitium. Or I just get the perfect stun where the Indie Bellrib blocks one and the other's frozen. I mean, that works too. Easy kills. Wow, that was a clear. I think that might have been one of the easiest HBRs I've ever done in multiplayer. We didn't have to do like Ruins 3. We didn't have to deal with like the nonsense of like spaceship with like one person. It was easy. That felt good, chat. That was called the Confidence Builder. Also, I have too many photon drops. But on the plus side, I can finally put them away. So I can see how many I've acquired since I moved them in the share bank yesterday, question mark. Let's not sell our Easter eggs, I'd be so sad. So I think we put away a total of over 65 eggs, so I could basically get anything at this point. Gotta go help with grants? No problem, Calvitium. I'll do some solo stuff in the meantime. Until you're ready to help again. Level up some ult characters while I'm here. Let's see, how many photon drops are we actually up to? I keep forgetting, the list is so much smaller now. So we're at 12, 1 photon crystal from Calvitium, and 10 event eggs. I think I have 75 eggs total. And I lost track of just how many photon drops I have. Due to the fact that multiple characters now have photon drops. But it's over 150. That's easy to say. Hopefully Calvitium talked to the counter lady and got his quest reward. If he did not, I'm gonna feel very sad. Because that is a free HBR. But seriously, that was one of the easiest HBRs. The only one I've seen that's been easier was like Double Forest, Caves, Mine 1, I think. So I'm looking at our clear. I'm at 162 and 1, 106 and 2. And I'm at 148 in Rev 4. I have enough time to do a purple. I'll just stick to this character. Sure, we'll Heaven Striker run. Why not? Why not, Chad? I don't need a party. This is my party. Heaven Striker equip. Party complete. So we'll let Calvitium do that, and then we'll see who trickles in as we do this. So I'm only like 1 quest clear away from episode 4. The only thing I have left is episode 2, which is definitely a shame to not see more people today. But we'll roll with it. That is not where my Nidra is. Wrong bang. And by Nidra, I meant the striker unit. My Nidra is unfortunately on me. There we go. So yeah, we might as well just roll for the random boss. Right, chat? Why not? 1 in 10 chance of being Konjuryu. I get V801 and Yashminikov chances. Sure. It's not quite as strong as Red ID. We're going to be doing a lot of that in multiplayer, presumably over the next week. But for single player, you got to make sure you're in the right episode. That's the first step. But with 40 beats, I'm not too scared about running out of time for 1 clear. There we go. At least I could tell from maximum attack what episode I'm in. See where it goes from there. Already at a whopping 23% by myself. I just need 5. No, I need more than 5 clears. I need a lot of clears. I think 7. About 7 clears on episode 2. Which, granted, if we were doing them now, I think we could probably be up to 2 or 3. Well, just 2 probably. So I'm hoping to get at least 2 tonight, and then I just need to get 3 between now and Sunday, averaging about 2 runs a night, which is not hard. I don't think that's hard. If I'm a little off on Sunday, it's not too bad. We could just do 1 episode 2 run to fix it. Also, I should probably deban myself. There we go. Let's deban ourselves. Dodge the laser. Sorry, Rappies. The bird kind of dive bombed me at a weird time. I was actually hoping it was going to laser me again. What a bait. I also can't believe this character is about to hit 180. I unfortunately don't have a red ring for this character. So maybe I'm going to be doing a lot of red ring runs after this event is over. In between challenge mode stuff. Damage-wise, we're pretty solid. 285. Taking a little more like 7 to 8 casts. I had more MS. Oh, I don't have my Heavenly Mind on. Oh. I was wondering what was going on. Do I still have that in my inventory, or is it on the other? Oh, it's not on the other character. That's unfortunate. And by character, I meant Bang. Also, fireballs. Come on. Okay. Okay. I guess you won't let me Heaven Striker. Stop it with the fireball. Seriously, stop it. That is so obnoxious. That might actually kill me. Seriously, stop that. Seriously, stop that. What the heck? Those enemies are the worst. If you're wondering why I hate them, chat, that right there, where I was just completely zoned out by them, hate them. They're my most hated enemy. They're so stupid in single player if you're not a horse. The things they could do to stun lock you is insane. I'm lucky there were only 2 of them. I've been in scenarios where it's 4 of them and they just alternate fire. And there's like legitimately nothing I could do unless I could get like a lucky dodge into a lucky dodge into a maybe part of a spell that'll get interrupted to maybe freeze them. Otherwise, just the wall of fire hits me. Oh well, let's go deeper. There we go. Nice and simple. The way we like to keep it. Although, honestly, when it's the Astarks, it might be better just to debuff them in the last Swan. I get so many more hits. Yeah, these enemies kind of ruin my Heaven Striker plans. I really don't want to fight them. Like Gorons, yes, these things, no. Very fun and very hard, but Ultimate Solo, they still put up a little bit of a fight. Heal up a little more. Mag Blast, unfortunately not useful regardless. I really just want a dolphin damage thing. Oh, please don't use the fireballs. Oh, they're trying for it. Oh, I gotta back up. Okay, there we go. My strategy is just hope that they never cast Fireball. I almost died again, by the way. If that was the second Fireball, that would have killed me. They are quite dumb. I'm like, I can debuff their damage physically, but that damage is insane. I tried to move. I was still in the gun animation, unfortunately. There we go. Take these. What's that? Even if they hit me here, it's not gonna be for a lot. I don't really care what they do. They actually attack slow enough, I always get 2 shots off, so I'm not too worried. Oh, it didn't quite cooperate. Flew a little to the side. If it had flew to the left, I would have gotten a more clean hit. There we go. No reward solo, unfortunately. I think TheCalvitium was the good luck for all the photon drops. More surface. The only thing I really want on surface is like the 801 from Pazuzu. The odds of Pazuzu showing up, I might as well be 0. It's never the right ID when I need it. I went for the freeze. I was a little greedy. Actually, I'm wondering. Even with me... Oh, well, I guess if demons never procs, it's slower. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay, there we go. Rewarded at last. When they push me backwards like that, that helps me. Oh, the leap is the thing I don't want to see. Waste so much time. And I'm getting stun locked. Please stop. You know what? This is fun. We're just gonna go for damage here. I missed an enemy, apparently. Interesting. Man, I just wanted to Rebarda there. That's so unfortunate. Oh well, since it's not a Pazuzu, I don't really care about this drop. We'll just kill this thing since it's up there. Another Tri-Fluid? Sure. I saw it trying to shoot Fireball again. Whenever it pauses and stops walking, it tries to throw hands with me. I don't appreciate that, Babuda. I swore I walked forward enough to not trigger that. Said I just got triggered. This enemy sucks. Speaking of sucks, I'm getting sniped by the Fireball, which is making this way harder than it has to be. Kill this thing again. Babuda's the worst. Why do I feel like I did this in multiplayer, by the way? I mean, I can still handle it, don't get me wrong. It definitely feels like I did it in multiplayer, now that I think about it. Check real quick. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I guess they just have a lot more than I remembered. Maybe. No, that's not quite right. That is not quite right at all. I must have done multiplayer by accident. Welcome, Murphy. I'm just messing around until TheCalvitium gets back. I was having fun solo remodeling. But I think I put it on normal instead of single. Because their health totals, I was like, wait a minute, they are taking a long time to kill. Like, that's fine, we'll just cancel. So, not sure if Calvitium's back, probably not. Would you like to do anything, Murphy, to prepare for Friday? If you even just want to level a character for then, I'm okay with doing some of those runs. The only thing I need is episode 2, but I don't want to do it with just 2 people. That's the only caveat. I don't want to do tower with 2 people. I've done enough of that to know that it does not work very well. Unless said person is like 190 something. Don't have a lot of time. What's up to you, Murphy? I know you got a lot of things to do. Fit in a run or whatever. Know what we should do, Murphy? The old classic while we wait. Let's just go defeat falls real quick. Just whenever you're waiting for somebody and you're like, yeah, I got 10 minutes. Just do a casual TTF. I mean, I do need another red ring on 2 characters. It is XP that I would appreciate. Okay, I'm bringing in a Rocket Seal. It's getting close. I'll call it Viridian TTF. I think I got everything I need. I will slash pass it. We'll see people trickle in, then we'll go. We'll give them until Murphy returns to the counter. It's the only courtesy time I will give them. Nicely done. I mean, I got boss damage, so I'm not super worried. As long as I got Shifta, I think I'm good. Damage is pretty solid. Star Atomizer. I don't want it that badly. I think I'm already capped. I'm not capped. Oh, gotta fix my synchro later then. Rid of those. That is not my last swan. Butterfingers on the D-pad there. Get a Cannon Rouge going. I always find it funny when this character like misses the dragon. I don't understand. It's like, come on. I know the dragon's head swaying back and forth, but come on. Like, how do you miss something this big, game? There we go. Yeah, when playing with just 2 people, I tend not to use the telepipe strat because I like to have the mag blast as the safety. So being able to build like a quarter of your meter even in single player here is pretty silly. I mean, joke's on you. I'm now at 1/3 meter on 1 boss. So I'm pretty much ready for Worm Boss at this point. Hopefully just end up being a giant punching bag. I guess I'll refill my monomate. I don't have to, but it's one less thing I have to menu later. Wait for Murphy. Murphy is here. I heard a rare drop. I got excited. Now I just feel disappointed now. The disappointment is real, champ. How badly do I want another red sword? Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3. Free strap, walk away. And I could just focus one side while a freeze trap hits the other. Good enough. But if it gets shot, it takes flight. It's so sad. No red sword. It's okay, we greed for the red sword. we have gotten red sword from it before. The 2 chances are greater than 0. Actually true. That one poor enemy still in the starting animation. Not even the one that got paralyzed. So I'm not gonna teleport. I'm gonna slow walk my way out of there, kill some slimes on the way out. I'm keeping my 50 meter in 2-player. Like sometimes that DPS is important. 40 hit Ripper. Would have been real fun on any other item. And if that was like a 40 hit Vice with ABs, that would have been kind of nice. That is a lot of enemies that your friend Murphy has spawned. Oh, I got all but one. I was close. Because I didn't go to the upper right corner, I guess. So anyway, once we rebuff, I'm going to switch to Cannon Rouge. Take 3 pot shots. Spread Needle. Ooh, Murphy not having Mag Blast there. Slash invincibility. It's going to be a little spooky. So as long as you swap pretty quickly here, it's not really a time loss. Nice, focusing me. I don't appreciate my spread needle going really far left though. Wow, already at 71 meter, monstrous. So I'm definitely gonna have it by falls. So I'm gonna attack the monitors, get like 8%, and we still have to kill things on the way to falls. So feeling pretty good about this. A little pause trick here. And we'll go for the cool strat. We'll go for it. See if I could get it. Almost. And unfortunately went after Murphy. The idea was there. If it leaps at it, it actually detonates, but wrong target, unfortunately. Still got it with the freeze trap, though. Glorious, glorious experience. I'll put a fire trap there just to avoid them hitting me. I could confuse trap them just because maybe they'll give us an event egg randomly. I'll stay behind and murder. And my goal is to kill this thing, freeze trap, Do whatever I need to do. Ooh, I'm in a little bit of trouble there. Unfortunate I got clipped with the confuse. That's okay. Nothing we can't recover from. See, we're out of there. What a happy little confused trap down for our favorite enemies. Ooh. These enemies are no joke. There we go, nice cleanup. It's a little spooky there with the damage, but I think we're fine. Hard part of the run over. I'm at 99 meter. Oh, they didn't die. Hello. I mean, they still didn't get to shoot their missiles, so I'll consider that a win. Wow, unlucky, unlucky. What was that, 9 hits? 9 hits, no knockdown? That is unlucky. Don't play the lottery today, chat, with this character. No luck. So I think we're good to go. Oh, Murphy died. I'm gonna say Murphy embraced the laser. They were jealous of Heaven Striker, and they're like, no, no, no. We were the original laser. It was all over. Yeah, I have Mag Blast for boss. I don't know when to use it, though, specifically. Like, would it really help us if we did it in the second phase, for example? Like, we should at least get through this phase so your meter isn't wasted. But I've always been not entirely sure where I wanted to do it. I think I missed one monitor, so this might take a couple. Hello, HellCleave. Hope you're doing well. We were just doing some TTF while we wait for people. And apparently get trolled. Oh, nobody hit the red one at any point. Oh, we have to do another one. That sucks. Awkward. I was ready to just fight the monitor again, so I don't want to lose track of it. Okay, that's not too good. Got one extra cycle of turrets. Hopefully you're doing well, HellCleave. I'm thinking after this, if TheCalvitium returns, we do some episode 2 to clean it up a bit. Okay. I'll take that. Ruby Bullet, there you go. Get that upgrade. Take a spare escape doll, could help. That was weird. I hit A to collect the Diamate and then it didn't work me or collect the Diamate. That was interesting. So we're gonna go for advanced straps. And freeze trap and weave. Are you serious? Okay, at least I didn't take damage. I whiffed the heavy. That's why I got scared there. Let's say, don't hit me with that RNG, please. You don't know if you'll join in? No worries, HellCleave. You are more than welcome to watch on the side. We're trying to get the HBR a little higher for people that don't have quite 50 points. But I think we're actually doing pretty good. Might not be necessary to really grind it that much. I'm doing pretty good. I'm sitting at 104 or 108, I think, for episode 2. I think that's my lowest. So I'll probably grind that off stream if we don't get any on stream. I guess we could back blast somewhere. That hallway is cursed. Okay. Do it in here maybe then. See if this works. Okay, Operation Don't Die is now in effect. This should be okay. If I was on voice chat, I probably would have waited till a later phase to use it, but given that there's a delay, I don't really want to risk it on phase 2 and whiff it or something weird. Easy shots. Unfortunately, with less players, like the coverage. Fortunately, less spinners to kill. I'm really far away from the boss. I need to get closer. I need to be careful how far I chase them, because I have to remember it's not as many as normal. Speaking of which, I'm glad I went closer to the boss. It wasn't at the far end. I'm still not as close as I would have liked to have been. I was going to pop a shot there and then move upwards to get the last one, but it's fine. Okay. So between 2 users with Heaven Striker, that's pretty easy. Yeah, when you got super buff, boss is not scary. Ooh. Thank you, super buff. Got the Murphy damage in there. I know, it was amazing. It didn't even waste our time with like needless spinning either. Such a good phase. We're gonna walk forward, deal some pot shots. Take it in the face, that's fine. Oh, it's so close to dead. No way. No way, that was free. Wow, that was the freest falls I've had in a while. That was the longest cycle I have ever seen. Free. It was free. Easy boss. Completely free. Should almost highlight that. That was so easy. Just heaven Punisher it. Slash Striker it. It's fine. Just win every time. Just get good luck, chat. It's easy. You too can one cycle falls. I'll take my money, I guess. So yeah, if there happens to not be enough people to do episode 2, I'll probably just switch over to some generic grinding quest to get XP while also still getting event eggs. I feel like that's a safe alternative for today. It is the experience week, so I don't want to necessarily do like Oops All Tower either. Wow, what a nice and simple boss phase. The stars aligned for that easy clear. Murphy's shocked. Yeah, that was some luck. Yeah, no heinous 12-minute false fight for us. Like, nope. Did our job. It's over. Oh, I had a lot of escape dolls apparently. Let's put a couple away. how we're doing in terms of items. So I got it back up to 27 despite putting away 99 mine materials. So we're catching back up. Easy peasy. So we'll see who's around. If nobody's around, I'll just do a couple single player things on stream. I think what I want to do in terms of character unlocks. Unfortunately, even beat is not long enough to do what I need to do. Take that money though. Easy money. I guess I will do... I mean, I could just solo HBR, I guess, on stream. It's been a while since I did one of those. Although if it's tower, it's gonna make me feel really sad. So I can handle everything but tower. Take a look at my characters, see if I feel inspired by what I want to do next. Well, if my TTFs were that solid, I'd have enough time for another run. Oof. I feel like our TTFs on stream have been pretty much on point. Gotten a couple, like, 13-minute clears. Really need to level these two characters. Feels like that whole fall spike can fit in a clip. It's probably a little over, but it's pretty close. I guess I try this and see how I feel. Let's mess around with the dark flow while we wait for people. We'll just do, like, roll your fingers on the keyboard. That's the quest. Actually, you know what? We're going to be respectful of the people that are in this block. We're going to purposely go to block 2. Look at that consideration, chat, before I go back to whatever you want to call this quest name. So I guess we're just going to Lavis Cannon a bit. Let's see, how hard is it to maintain this and not die? I imagine the answer is kind of hard, but I want to find out, chat. We got time. Sort our Lavis Cannon up there. I don't know the exact HP threshold, so we're just gonna do this for a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. Yellow, presumably. Is that good enough? No. Is that good enough? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that seems fair. A little scary. I was worried that bonk would hit me, I'm not gonna lie. That's really good at point blank. Just gotta believe, chat. Photon drop? Yeah, that felt fair. Yeah, I think I saw it. Heck, I think it is 5 distinct waves. Looks like, or at least 4. I saw at least 4 there. That looked more like 5. Maybe they overlap sometimes. I'll take Escape Doll, why not? But yeah, point blank looks like it does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, this character's base ATP isn't the greatest. So I can see why people tend to use the Q cast. Something like that, it's a multi, just be closer for all of it. Yeah, I know. I'm just experimenting with it. I got bonked by the wolf. That's what I was worried about earlier. It's a little weird on them, actually. Hold on, just hitting the rappies real quick. Don't mind me. It's kind of fun. It's just very dangerous, which is not my usual playstyle. I guess if I did something like Ice Trap into Belief, it would just be insta-death. I mean, I don't seem to be missing much at all at the moment, to be fair. Then again, this character is pretty accurate. What did it? Oh, I got stuck on the rappy. That's so stupid. I was like, why was I not moving? I was holding a button. That's so sad. And also, why does Lava's Cannon do so little damage? Can we talk about this? Like, that's so weak. That it's doing 142 in ultimate. Like, come on. Come on, chat. That's sad. Even Rainbow Baton is just out-damaging it completely. Just sad, chat. Anyway, I've had a little bit of an experimentation, so that was kind of fun. I do like how little this character misses with her new shield. Sitting at a whopping 318 accuracy. I mean, come on. That is actually legitimately Ranger level. Just look at this nonsense. Just walk away, let the game play itself a little bit. It's fine. Do their thing. .318 hacks, yeah. She's really, really good with the accuracy. I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed I can land the special on the second hit on every enemy so far. Very silly. Even Red Sword, not whiffing too badly. And that thing has no accuracy ups. Just imagine, chat. Imagine people do that into Dark Flow. Something like that. What a weapon. Mostly used to hurt yourself, yeah. That sounds like every attempt at getting a rare item. It's like, oh, you went for this? Take the PSO pain tax. Going for Seal J Sword? It's like 30 years off your life, it's over. Like this many enemies. A little happy free strap down. So anyway, I'm up for games if people want to do multiplayer. I just wanted to play around with this a little bit. See how it feels. Chrono Bazooka. Don't get my hopes up. At least roll with like 50 hit, then like I would care. And my Fomarl would be happy. I mean, it even has Devils, like it's close to being good. It's close. Okay. Another escape doll, sure. Wow, it gave me double farms. Interesting. Good luck with work, Murphy. Thank you for joining in on the run. But apparently getting all my escape dolls back, very easy. See, this is where I wish I kept my dual bird. Would have done just enough damage. That is silly. I can hit every heart attack there. Even on multiplayer. Not even the multiplayer evade saved them. Very interesting. That did not kill the Hildelt in one hit. I'm so sad. I feel like I got robbed there a little bit. Oh well. Here we go. Dark Flow combat. Truly optimal. On the plus side, if I do get low enough health that I'm able to use this, that means I can scape doll real quick and get all my traps back. So it'll be at like 0 health the whole time. Interesting. I think I've seen enough of the character for today. Just go back to lobby. What do I feel like doing? Maybe some... I don't know, HellCleave. Do you just want to do TTF or something? Keep it simple so you don't get booted out? Because again, I don't need any more HBR. I'm good. Like, it's like, if I want to do it, I'll do it solo. Or if there's 3 people, I'll do it. Oh, welcome back, TheCalvitium. I'm sure TheCalvitium would not say no to TTF. But yeah, I'm sitting at 162, which is above the cap. 106 does require a lot of runs if I want to cap it, and I'm going to cap Rev 4 on Friday, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. I guess it depends on HellCleave to some extent. Otherwise, TheCalvitium, we could do whatever you would like. I'm gonna switch out of this character for now, though. I want to check one thing while I'm waiting for a response. I'm gonna look at my cute new world to see if I left something on her that I've been looking for. I could not figure out what character had it, and this is like one of the only characters I did not check aside from HuCast. It could be on my HuCast. I thought I had one more spare gun, but I didn't see it. Check real quick. There's another Centurion. Heavenly Power, Heavenly Body, Cure Paralysis. Yeah, that sounds about right. Even got Kasami Bracer on for ATP. Yeah, this character just mostly needs levels. I really should play this character more. It's just really hard to justify using her in multiplayer over the other character. Unless I Dark Flow, but I don't know how I feel about it. You two could go ahead. Sure thing. Oops, that is not Slash Bang. What would you like to do, TheCalvitium? Do you just need experience? Girasol, that's one of the other things I was looking for. Ah, maybe the Argent is already on this character. Good. I'll have to unlock that at some point. One spare Blue Adachi Violet Nimadao, 3 limiters, Heavenly Battle, Meteor Cortex. That's it. So I don't see the gun I'm looking for, but I did find my Lame to Argent. It's on the right character at least. TheCalvitium hitting me with the option select. I don't know how to take that sometimes. See, I got the Heart of Palm and Rika's Claw. That's how you know I'm being a serious Hudo roll. Just contemplating what I want to do. I guess we could do a couple TTFs if you want, TheCalvitium. Although you only have casts, so that's kind of awkward. Let me think. I'm contemplating life. This is why we need TheCalvitium with another character. I need somebody that pairs with just a duo. Because his cast would force me to be Ranger, which I don't like the pairing with the Ramar. He's not strong enough yet. And Ramarl's the wrong ID. I guess if we're only going for Red Ring, I guess TheCalvitium could still make the game. I guess there's nothing wrong with that, technically. Does it matter if I go Hunter? No, that would... No. The problem is you can't cast spells, TheCalvitium. That's what I'm getting at. I can't play the characters that normally have the right bonuses, because I usually play cast for it. Or Faux Newman, but... Faux Newman doesn't feel great against Falls. I'd still rather be Ranger in every scenario. If you do that, what ID is your Hunter, out of curiosity? I think you're Hunter and Ranger. Let me know their IDs. I'll pick a character based off of that. We'll do a couple runs, level your people. And this character is like so geared up that I'm like, I just have no motivation to play her today. The only thing she's missing, honestly, is V1. Well, she doesn't even need V. Actually, why does she have a heavily battle on? Better question. Must have been swapping units around. White ID as a hunter. That is very interesting. I mean, I think it would be better than Sky. Sky, I don't think gives you, like, literally anything. Like, I'm trying really hard to think about it. I mean, I guess it gets Cycle 1 from Chaos Sorcerer, the one in the entire run. But yeah, probably White ID. Let's, think about this. Got Excalibur, can do okay versus bosses. Let's switch into... I guess if I just want to level this character, I could in theory use this character. It's just risky. It's not ready for multiplayer. Not without health total. Contemplating putting a heavenly HP on her. Don't really need the Cure Shock necessarily. Feeling indecisive. Let me go to... Okay, Calvitium, pick which one do you want to play between Ranger and Hunter, and I'll pick based off of that. So I think both IDs would work. They both have Red Ring, ultimately. We'll just do several TTF runs. Since I don't see the people that were looking to get it earlier here, we'll probably switch over to another game topic, I guess. Which is a shame. Want to do your Ranger? Okay, then I just need to be anybody that buffs. To go ahead and make the game, Calvitium, I'll join in. I was gonna say, somebody's taken a shining to the Ranger I see over the Hunter. The true calling has been found. So yeah, we'll do a handful of these runs, and if I don't see anybody on in like the next hour or so, I'll just switch to private. No, TTF is episode 1. It's the boss rush. Got falls. Towards the future. Taking a look at the people in the lobby while we're waiting. Interesting game names. Sure thing. Yeah, I think this character is okay. She doesn't have some of the boss weapons I'm looking for, but I do have Heaven Striker versus Falls. I just don't have my Cannon Rouge versus Worm Boss. That's okay. That should be fun. I'm still using Brightness Circle in this character. To be fair, I really wanted some Dark Resistance, given how many Lilies I end up fighting. I think chat can blame me on that. Kind of tired of them. Combine that with Adept, and it's like decent resists across the board. Not anything like crazy. So wait for Calvitium at the quest counter. Calvitium is basically selecting the menu, going into VR, then he's choosing the top mission. See that? Look at that. I almost called that point for point. I managed to explain it right before it happened. The timing is impeccable. So my only goal is to really buff Calvitium and I guess whittle down certain enemies. I'll spread needle this. Also, I don't have the right mag for this. Let me switch back to Nidra. We're gonna be doing falls. It would be nice if I resisted. I just realized I'm in falls kill territory still. That's unfortunate. She does 14 to 20 damage? If she double hits? Oh well, I guess that's what scape dolls are for. Stuck in the dragon. I should have moved. Oh wait, unstuck. We're good. I guess once it's settled, I was able to walk out of the dragon. Easy kill. Well, Ranger Wall helps with sniping the dragon from that far, right, Calvitium? Don't gotta worry as much. Falls is also gonna be way less annoying for you to hit. Your normal power should just land, or normal power special. To ascend the scale of accuracy. Antidote, I'm skipping that. Anyway, I guess I'll take on the role of activating the hidden door enemies, and I guess I'll also go up the pedestal of the sorcerer versus fighting the sorcerer. Ended that enemy real nice. Oh. I didn't realize Calvitium didn't freeze trap the enemies. I got very used to that. I was like, oh, they're not gonna hit me. And I'm like, oh wait, no, he really didn't freeze trap. Okay. Jump scare enemy there. We're good though. If I was playing Dark Flow, I would have been so sad though. Been like, oh, it's over. I don't think I'm going to use the teletype strat since I want to make sure we get a super buff. Even though, arguably, it doesn't really save us time, I'd rather just have a guaranteed easy win versus riskier, about as fast win. Maybe faster. Oh, Calvitium staying behind? Sure. We'll just shoot things until Calvitium walks by us. Dragon Slayer. Oh, could have been so good. What a shame. Maybe one day, chat. Maybe one day. Okay, don't have Cannon Rouge to get bonus damage, but let's see how we do. Double mag invincibility. That's a good start. That is a good start. I'm gonna debuff, and then I'm gonna debuff as it lands. And normal power here, I think is the right call. Already sitting on a pretty solid 50 meter, more or less. A little lower than last time with Murphy, but that's the power of Cannon Rouge. Cannon Rouge OP. Also, I forget if I debuffed the dragon, because I was not paying attention. That would also explain it. That would be my bad. Feeling a little out of it today, to be honest. Hasn't been the greatest of days. Now that is dedication to the freeze. Listen, chat, just freeze him in the ceiling. It's fine. Just never even let him have a chance. It's fine. Oh. Oh, Calvitium triggering the other trap. Went too far in the room. That other enemy to get off of me. Make sure we're all buffed. I'll activate the enemy. Calvitium will freeze trap and deal with the Sinnoh Red, then freeze trap and deal with the others. Give me some time to debuff. I'm gonna switch back to Spread Needle for this. Ooh, that damage is still bonkers. Not sure if Calvitium's gonna go for the Confused Trap strategy on the other room or not. I mean, I'm fine. I can deal with these. But if Calvitium doesn't know what I'm talking about, then we're in for a rough ride. Debuff these. You know, just took like 700 damage. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. We're just making sure I mag blast. Okay. Okay, you can stop comboing me. Could you please? Thank you. I managed to kill 1, 2. There we go. I was in like the Confused Trap. I might just get Keurig confused just for this room if I'm not with people, like 4 people, I mean. So I don't have to deal with this. They're quite silly. We'll see if Calvitium got the kill on the brands or not. Let's debuff them, so this takes a little less time. But on the plus side, I have a lot of meter. Actually, now that I think about it, does White Eddie even get anything from it? Or is it just the uber rare? Or am I mixing up who is the uber rare? Oh no, you can get the uber rare from this. I mean, I'll still think it's worth it. We'll farm the uber rare just for Calvitium. Uh-oh. 1 left. It didn't help him though. Dead and... Yeah, it's not on Sinnoh Red though. That's what I was saying, HellCleave. It was on Sinnoh Blue. Heaven Punisher. Sinnoh Red on this one just gives S Red Arm. It's okay. Okay, so I'll handle the stun lock. It should be fine. Yeah, it's just one of those ones where I'm like, I was pretty sure it was blue. I double checked. I'm like, we aren't just farming blue for like, I don't know, like Cure Shock or something, right? I just want to make sure. It's like, oh, I'm not the one that made the game. That's awkward. I think Calvitium forgot he was player 1, and I forgot I was not player 1. So we got no hits on that monitor. That is super awkward. I don't know where it ended. There it is. Okay, let's reset. I just make it so free for Calvitium. It's okay. I don't blame him. Also, that turret popping up actually messed up my shot. That is unfortunate. That is so sad and unfortunate. I don't think it really matters who combos at this point. Also, for this boss specifically, Calvitium, make sure to never power attack the monitors. It actually doesn't do more damage to the boss. This boss is like whack. It has its own rules. It takes a while to learn. Only normals. On this phase, you can do whatever, though. I'll take this to the base. This is fun. Nothing of interest here, unfortunately. I'll wait for Calvitium here. Generally, I don't want to be the one that leads because I don't have a consistent way to freeze outside of Frozen Shooter, but that's very slow. I'd rather Calvitium just dunk the Centaur. Hopefully he has a mech gun or something. Oh, he confused. Oh yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, if he confused trap that, I'm like, we had a conversation about this. Never confuse the Centaur. There we go. I'll wait for Calvitium again. We don't have to fight these things. So Calvitium's gonna try to run left. Ideally, he's gonna go on the left side of the enemy, then zigzag in the middle, and end up on the right side of the other enemy. He can place a freeze trap as he runs, but it's all up to Calvitium. I don't want to start the room. There we go. I'm gonna do my classic one-side dodge. We'll teach Calvitium how to get through those quickly. Yeah, I go with this setup that I assume there's no freeze trap. Which there was, it's just it wasn't triggered or anything. Also, minigun, please. I pointed my gun, I was not rewarded. Oh, Calvitium's getting murdered over there. Jeez. We're gonna have to, we'll have to play like the I'll make a man out of you from Mulan. Train him up for challenge mode, because he has to be able to manip these if he wants the challenge mode stuff. So this is just kind of inherently, like how I didn't really fight anything that whole way there except for the sorcerer. Just let the enemies do whatever they want. Kill that enemy real quick. Switch into the Heaven Punish, or Heaven Striker, I mean, in order to do high damage to the spinners. I guess we're good. Hopefully Calvitium has a high damage single shot weapon. I don't recommend mech guns unless you feel like being very sad. Because we're fighting falls. And wait for him to swap those mech guns. There we go. Frozen Shooter's okay. Not high enough damage, unfortunately. But we'll make do. Heaven Striker, though, that's some real damage. The downside of Frozen Shooter is that depending on the character, it's probably not strong enough to kill those spinners in one shot. Unless it's like a really crazy ground Frozen Shooter with like 50, 60 dark. Then arguably maybe it doesn't matter. Some pot shots. Also, we could have mag blasted, I realized. That's how I know I'm not feeling super well. I'm just like tuning out like really obvious information. So I'll reassess. I'll think about it next time. That is a lot of kills. Oh, hello. So I have to power shot. I need more dark attributes so I could just normal shot everything. Oh, that is so unlucky. I even paused menu to try to get out of that. Didn't get out of it. Unfortunate. I'm fine though. Unlucky. Okay, where do we want to be on the boss? I guess over here. Over here. Yeah, this is fine. Ideally, I want to end my turn about where I just stopped. That way I could just normal, power, special. 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 Unfortunately, I don't have the super buffs. But it should still be fine. Find the boss also makes a lot of sense. Usually I just hold up left and I get my pot shots that way, hopefully. So I fully understand and respect that movement that you did. I 100% agree. But I go on the right side because I know I can just hold a direction and I'll be lined up every time with the boss. Ooh, back to back. It's more that I'm tired, HellCleave. It just, I'm not, like, fully paying attention, so they're gonna gang up on me much faster. I'm just not reacting to the radar. It's nothing to do with my positioning, just not awake. It's been a very rough day, honestly. They hit me out of the debuff, that's so sad. There we go. Oh, for the second one. That's fair. Ooh, kind of a weird cycle. I'm worried falls. I'm not even gonna hit balls here. Oh no, now I'm gonna hit it. It moved over. If it moves over again, you gotta hit it. That's too good to give up. I thought it was just gonna immediately go upwards. I'm gonna move so I hopefully don't get double hit, because then that happens. Oh, it's soul linked me instantly. Oh. Oh. Well, rest in peace, me. Yeah, that is the downside. If somebody dies to the laser attacks, it really messes up the cycle. Just hope and pray. I don't think there's any hopes and prayers. Honestly, I think that was the first time I died to them in like 12 runs. I'm just not awake. They're pretty easy to dodge. I feel like people just don't pay attention to the minimap. I'm just gonna call everybody out. Just read the minimap. Like, I feel a lot of times people get really greedy when there's one within like 1 dot distance of you on the minimap, and that's why they get hit. So like, just move. There's only a couple times where you could get genuinely really unlucky. It's very rare. And even then, it shouldn't hit you more than twice. So as long as you respect the right weapon animations, you should not ever really get hit more than twice. If you're in a weapon that puts you in a wide stance, it will get you hit multiple times. And I feel like that's where a lot of people make mistakes. That's why, for example, when I'm playing Forces, even though I could unarm cast, I don't unarm cast. In fact, I don't even magical piece on that because the stance is too wide. I actually choose Excalibur on purpose just so that my stance is closer together, as an example. If you're wondering why I almost never get hit as the Force, I literally shrink my hurt box on purpose on that boss. And it has led to some really consistent kills on the boss. It's just that when I'm playing with a Heaven Striker that doesn't one-shot because I'm not playing the other character, I'm just not used to doing power attack in some of those scenarios. It feels a little weird. I just have to kind of adjust to the damage loss. Because she's at 1145, the other character has, I think, a Dark Heaven Striker. So I'm missing 20%, because I'm pretty sure the other character is 20%. And the other character has 2 things that buff ATP. So even though she's at 1175 normally, she's more realistically at 1215 ATP, and then 20% of the total is also Dark. So it's mostly I just need to get Dark percentage on this weapon, then I'm good. Then it's just ultra free. In that order. But yeah, that's why, like, depending on like what I'm fighting it with, it's just Frozen Shooter's okay because your stance is really close together, but some of the other choices, they feel very weird. Put these away, I don't need them for the moment. We never ended up super buffing, but it didn't really matter. Such is life sometimes with the boss. Like, you'll win anyway. So yeah, what I'll tend to do is I'll just hover near the right side. I guess if I'm behind the boss on the phase where it goes from spinner to the targetable boss, behind the boss can sometimes be useful in general, even if we discount the spinners. Just because the boss is way less likely to hit me with the elemental shots by accident. The other players are in front. So I might copy HellCleave on that specifically. I tend to play like more in the middle because I'm trying to help the whole... I covered like a hemisphere versus like a quarter of the arena. I mean, I guess maybe I don't have to do that with 4 players, but I have noticed that I've covered literally like the whole arena when I play. It is what it is. So we'll do a couple more. They'll make Calvitium make the game a couple times. I'm gonna go until I at least level up, and if I don't see somebody that needs the HBR, I'll just switch to private runs, I think. But yeah, I see that mistake a lot. In particular, I think somebody was playing like Fomarl, for example, into the boss, and they were complaining they were getting hit. It's purely due to the weapon that they're using. Like, not even kidding. Like, some of those weapons almost double your hurt box. It's quite brutal. Whereas, like, I'm happy to use like characters like the Faux Newman. I just don't want to play Faux Newman into double XP week. Nice. I'll join in. But yeah, you'll see me purposely switch to Excalibur. You could go rewatch the other videos. Oh, HellCleave is here. Welcome, HellCleave. Murderbot has been deployed. HellCleave about to show everybody up. Got enough time for one or two? Thank you, HellCleave. I mean, if this character hits 180, it would be really great if we got red rank all the way to 180. It'd be really great. I don't expect it, but it'd be nice. I have two characters that are almost candidates for it, and they would actually use it, which is a big criteria for me. Arguably, with these characters here, I could just go Force, now that there's 2 ATP. HellCleave casually just picking up Flow and Sword. Nice. 35 hit. Like the Disca. Goodbye, HellCleave's health. He is held. He is cleaved. It's almost Dark Flow time. I just wanted to make sure I buff HellCleave. I got scared. I saw one of the buffs was active. I didn't read what letter it was. But I'm like, if HellCleave doesn't get that Shifta, it'll be so sad. Anyway, devand up, I guess. We'll make sure to Zalor. So I promise I will wake up more on the Falls fight and showcase what you're supposed to do to dodge. Unlike the Dragon showcased how to get hit in the face / the feet, depending on how high up the beam of light goes. And goodbye, Dragon. I will take the money and the Ryuker, sadly. I think I need that for ult forces. That was sadly an upgrade. I think I need 2 more of those total. Well, 1 more of those total, I think. That'll be fun. We're gonna go ahead and frozen shooter the slime and walk away. That was just to assert dominance over the slime. I didn't have to do it. It just felt right to do. We get to see the HellCleave dance to not trigger Dark Flow. So we've learned from HellCleave previously. That's why it's done. You know what? I'm not even gonna greed the red sword. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm actually surprised I landed the special. That would be 5 units. I guess sometimes miracles can happen. With 3 people, I don't really care about Mag Blast, so I'll do things. Or HellCleave could stay here. I don't really care. We'll save HellCleave, I guess. He'll just dance in circles for a bit. He's doing the early door opening summoning dance. Okay, I'll put down a telepie. Do little dances. Enjoying HellCleave and the spins. Feel like we're all secretly bees. That's what it is. We're all bees. We're doing the communications with each other. HellCleave is communicating with his dance. Please don't let me gain HP. Don't rest to me. The dance was understood. That is a super dead boss. Rip boss. That's just not even fair. Excalibur's too good. It's just... Poor boss. So yeah, I guess... I wonder if on the Huka seal... I do have a spare 13. I wonder if I should be doing 13 Disco Brave Man. Just believing. Rest in peace, HellCleave. Just because of the fact that I'm gonna use Disco to lower health over Vice, maybe. And then that would make it even more accurate. So I would be at, normally her cap I think is like 215. I get 15 from my shield, so it'd be a 230. Plus, what is it, 25 from 13, so it'd be a 255. So I'd have more accuracy than the Ramar with it. That'd be kind of funny. I'm now kind of tempted to do that, now that I thought about that. I do like her slicer animations. I do like them quite a bit, actually. Feeling inspired. Go rebuff HellCleave. Oh no, the confused trap. No. Rip. Ooh, that was scary. Oh, one was not debuffed, as I found out the hard way. One was not debuffed. Holy. There it is. There's the non-debuffer. There we go. I guess I'll wait for the confused trap unless I missed it. I don't think that happened. It did not. Well, time to run, I guess. We'll do the HellCleave summoning dance. Yeah, that seemed to work. So because there's so many people here, I'm just gonna frozen shooter this for them, and then I'm gonna move on to hitting the other thing. Oh. I'm confused. Is no... There we go. Wait a minute. I mean, I guess I gotta turn around and shot it a bit more, but... with, like, the layup equivalency. Okay, Calvitium. So you're gonna... Okay. So you're the one that made the game. We're gonna teach you what to do. Immediately, spread needle. First of all, spread needle. When you spawn, hold diagonal right. When your character turns and faces, normal attack, and you should get the first monitor. There's like, it's just, you'll like literally do that, and you should be able to hit it. You have to get used to it. We'll teach you. Just normal, 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 no power attacks. Keep it nice and steady. If you hold up and right, it should re-angle you a little bit. You basically want to go along the edge that you see in front of you. And then that should line you up with the first monitor. Ignore the cutscene. The cutscene's a lie. Ooh, almost. Oh, no, you got it. I'll get the rest. I'll assist Calvitium here. Hello, red one. I'm not gonna heal in case HellCleave wants a dark blow. I'm not gonna rule that out. I thought about using Resta. One more monitor. Easy. Oh, you don't have a machine one? Nice. Soon, HellCleave, soon. You'll become the destroyer of worlds. I will probably try mate. HellCleave living on the edge with that 13. Nicely done, HellCleave. Let's see. But Tri-Fluid, because why not? Is on 27. Got 29, so it's not needed. HellCleave's going in there. He's playing delete a Darkbringer. I'm not even gonna bother. It's already over. Let me debuff those. I'll wait for HellCleave. I'm gonna go for the Sorcerer platform. Oh, we both were. Well, I guess HellCleave is trying not to die. I guess that's fair. I respect HellCleave's decision to not go for the Sorcerer. That's fine. Makes sense. Why take a risk? Just get somebody else that doesn't care to do it. There we go. See, I don't care. Okay, don't need those. We're gonna put a safety telepipe down for HellCleave. Oops. Gotta wait for HellCleave. Question mark? Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna put down the telepipe. We gotta get a little closer first. Let's not telepipe into the Indie Belro room. That would be so sad. Calvitium will catch up. I'm assuming HellCleave wants to heal here. Oh, you were gonna come my way and go up? Oh, no. I saw you going for it, so I changed my mind. So I don't think two people need to be on the platform. HellCleave, do you normally heal before this fight? Do you need me to heal you? Teach me. I don't know how to deal with Dark Flow sometimes. I'm assuming you want to be healed. This fight's kind of dumb. Oh, only on the dragon? Okay. That's fair. Okay. So here's what our strategy is going to be. We're always going to look for the gap. If we don't see the gap, it means we are too close to the blob. So we're either going to reposition slightly up or down, and by doing so, I should not get targeted at all. We can afford to play risky with invincibility, which is why I don't usually move from the start here. And by doing so, you pull them into a blob. You see how I've just pulled the blob into the middle of the arena like this? All I have to do is respect the blob and you won't get hit anymore. So know where the blob is. Just watch the blob, it will not hit you. It's super unlucky, nothing on my side to hit. So they're starting to congregate, so we're gonna respect the blob. We're gonna respect it. Doing 2 shots there feels terrible, I'd like to say. Could heal once. So again, almost didn't respect the blob there. That was a little risky. We call that threading the needle between them. I should not have gotten away with that, to be honest. I deserve to be punished for that unnecessarily risky play, where I went between 2 spinners that were going towards each other, but didn't get hit. I just want you all to know that somehow did not hit me. And I'm like, okay. So we got hit once. I mean, like, as long as we're consistent with it, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna spread needle. Calvitium should be doing damage here. He way out damages me. Calvitium, please use my guns or something. I got the middle. I'm gonna switch to Heaven Striker. There we go. So, I guess it depends on how many people are there, whether we need somebody on spread needle coverage. Usually if somebody has a Heaven Striker, we don't need it. So it's kind of one of those things you have to know from experience whether or not you should go for it. This is also risky for me to dodge in that direction. But you know what? I didn't get punished, so risk. Well, I think this is bad for me no matter what. I think I gotta back up slightly. And I almost got to revive a teammate. I got close. I guess wrong. This is kind of risky for me. I'm gonna go more to the side. See, like, we're dodging like every spell, like no joke. Okay, now we're gonna get punished. Oh, we're not. It could have got me there, because I genuinely would not have known where to go to dodge. Okay. I'm gonna heal everybody that we can here. Don't worry about damage for a second. Oh, the bait. Balls is going in. There we go. Unfortunately, I realize I'm the only character with buffs due to the deaths. So, I guess this first phase will be slow, but that's not a bad thing, because sometimes having a slow first phase just means you could skip the second phase by just taking it slower. So I don't really see this as a lose-lose, to be honest. So we're gonna debuff and just head towards a player. We're gonna debuff and then get hit in the face. That's what I meant to say. We accomplished our goals. I found Calvitium. I'm gonna buff Calvitium. We're gonna run to HellCleave. I'm gonna heal up. We're gonna heal HellCleave if we can reach HellCleave. We can reach HellCleave. Bam, heal. See, this is fine. Now we have 1,300 health to play with. Actually, I should be using Heaven Striker here. We got a couple pot shots there. These, oh, something for the long cycle. That is very unfortunate. I am not going to choose to man mode it. I have not enough health. I just lined up with HellCleave at the last moment. I was like, you know what? HellCleave is volunteering. That's fine. How gracious. We might be able to save HellCleave here. If we power into a special, I think this just kills it. Close. Ooh, that clutch Resta. There we go. No killing HellCleave today. I unfortunately did not land my special to full damage. That was kind of sad. I think we did fine. Again, I don't mind missing that first cycle. It just means we get a redo chance. I'd rather get the redo chance than Soul Link at like 10k. Soul Link at 10k is the worst. I see a level up from... I think it was Calvitium. Congratulations. My reward was Escape Doll. It's gonna nod my head. I mean, I do like them. $50 playing club. See, now all you have to do is just walk up to Falls and beat Falls to death with the cane that it gives you. Die fluid for saving the world. What a generous boss. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I showcased the movement needed to dodge the spinners. We took like one really unnecessary risk, and we got clipped once because of the switch. So as long as you can kind of feel the timing, generally still shouldn't get hit. So it's still my fault for still getting hit. But I think that was a much cleaner one. I just got used to, instead of doing power attack, just if I was not feeling the second normal, to just not do the second normal. Take the small time loss. No reason to be greedy. I don't want to clear that badly. There we go. So I'll do one more. Someone called their HughCast faux numeral. Feel like that name is a lie. Just gonna call them out, chat. I mean, I like the color scheme of the robot, but it's not a faux numeral. Let's wait for Calvitium. Have to go, can't sleep. Too late night tonight. No problem, Calvitium. Then I'll switch characters. We'll do one final run. This will be for HellCleave. I'll bring out the serious character. Just wake him up from retirement. You're like, come here, old man. We need you. No problem. Hope you had fun, Calvitium. Sorry we didn't do too many HBRs tonight, but such is the fate of the bonus stream. Still had fun with TTF though. Well, that works. I could have switched. No. We empower HellCleave. We're gonna call this one HellCleave Rocks. Oh, I'll just put HellCleave, double exclamation mark. I ran out of characters. It's close enough. The intent was there. The amount of characters were not. Too many letters. So yeah, we're playing, I used no MP mode. I got Mother Garb. Look at the resistances, chat. Like 60 dark, 60 light. This character cares about nothing. Like I'm just gonna be like, okay, I guess the boss hit me, I guess. What is Falls gonna do to this character? Like, okay, even if 39 ice resist, like I am not gonna die to that stupid ice spell. Get out of here. But anyway, so our goal is, I guess just Bringer's Rifle. Because we are not going to be doing any significant damage over HellCleave. We can pretend we're a real hunter, though. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Let's pretend we're a real hunter. I'm going to pull out the Excalibur. I'm going to charge at them menacingly. They're going to have to deal with it. Yes. Clearly it was my presence that defeated them and not the Disca. My faux humor wins again. Oh, the double freeze? Got him? See that? I'm the faux cast. Alright, so let's switch to Magic of Peace. I guess I don't have to rebuff, I'm not playing a Ranger. If that was a Ranger, that's just like a free rebuff spot, but... Even then, I feel like that's not 100% necessary. If the group is fast enough, I can just buff right before Worm Boss. Really just depends on the group, whether I go for it. It is HellCleave. We're gonna trust in HellCleave. And I'm gonna trust in this Zalora 30 doing some work. Something tells me I got nothing to worry about here. You know what, I'll even multi-hit here. Look at the efficiency. In fact, I can just heart attack here and build meter. Look at me go. I managed to hit twice, which is 2 more than I was expecting. I'll consider that a record. Yeah, I'll Megan him. We've asserted dominance. The Mono Grinder, don't need that. Grant's 15, oh come on. Could you at least be 25? That would have been moderately exciting. So close, chat, so close. We just get denied. Hold on, my Bringer's Arms got him. Oh, it actually does. Oh, GG, outplayed. I was the Ranger all along as well. I might as well do the HellCleave dance as I let him catch up. It will forever be called that. Also, why am I not Excaliburing the flower? That was a misplay. Anyway. Let's see. We're gonna go with the I Believe strat. I believed. I was rewarded. Oh, I got bonked. I deserve that. I deserve that. I got bonked. The greed. Yeah, I'll just help Piper something. Greedy, greedy, greedy. I'll escape doll for later. That's more than enough. Hold on, just making a lot of slimes. There we go. I mean, I guess I should just believe in the Excalibur, I guess. Alright, looking good. So we just the lore. I don't try to do anything too fancy here. I don't bother. Oh, I don't even need to Zalore anymore. Got it in one. Scarlet has found Red Ring. Nice. Oh, I read the ticker and the boss battle was over. I was just in such a rhythm, chat. I was like, oh, right. Excalibur things. We gotta respect it. Just, it's over. Did you drop me anti-paralysis? That's just insulting. Go HellCleave a little bit. Guess we'll switch to Magical Piece for the next room. Should be absolutely fine. Nope. Oh, no freezes apparently. Brutal. Rabarda, you failed me. I know the first one can't freeze, but the ones after that, no excuse. I'll just hit the room real quick. I'm gonna make sure I step far enough in the room. I think last time I missed that, which was awkward. It's casual 2K. Out of curiosity, HellCleave, the Giant that you're using, what's its hit percentage? Are you swinging a good old 50? You doing lesser? Only 45? It's pretty good. If I remember correctly, I think Chris has a 50. I got it off an event, from what I remember. Events in this game are just bonkers. I did not find that in the wild, for sure. I was just like, oh. That's an item. To see if I can get lucky again with the 50 hit Jaya. I think I got that from like an ultimate present, if I remember correctly, a couple years ago. It could happen again, who knows? I get to witness the thing of beauty and rebuff. Aw. What? Rest in peace. That one wasn't entirely my fault. It was at a weird angle. In order to chain lightning it, it's kind of awkward. But I think that was my only escape doll. Oh no, I got revived. Come on, false alarm. We're good. Deal with you real quick. Then we'll switch back to Excalibur. Ooh. We should probably use these instead. Fix mag synchro while we're here. Okay. So, we're gonna do the strategy that I've learned to do because I don't ever bother with the first monitor. I'm just gonna hold forward, touch the tip of the thing in front of me, then tap backwards, and then hopefully that gazons properly. I'm gonna do something like this. Wow. Thanks, Gazond. I want the record to show my hand moved when the screen was red. It did not finish moving until he was visible, but that was still too early. Ridiculous. What a ridiculous boss chat. Well, anyway, at least from the middle spot that I'm in, I always have the backup strat. I don't know what it is about that first monitor. It just does not want to target sometimes. Because it was red for almost a solid second. I don't feel like I jumped the gun by much again. We're talking like maybe frames too early again. But I guess I'll wait for the figure to be more full on the screen versus the monitors going red. I guess that's fair. Anyway, we're gonna cast a fireball here, so that way the Razond always full clears. My little time saver. Nothing of interest there, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go up on the pedestal. I'll let HellCleave do HellCleave things. Revive HellCleave. Wait for HellCleave. There we go. I just always hug the far side. It works every time. It's so nasty. HellCleave goes that way for the enemies. That's interesting. HellCleave, no. Rip HellCleave. I will avenge you, brother HellCleave. There we go. Go this way. Oh, I gotta stop using my moves, actually. I'm kind of low due to what I did earlier. Come on, 97% chance to hit. You can do it. Nope. Betrayed. So this is where, again, I'm not going to use Magical Piece. We're going to switch to Excalibur to keep our fireballs tight. Targeting's not nice sometimes. Yeah. Been there. Mech guns. I'm not a big fan of them. But I know that's the meta with the male rangers. I think that's why I end up playing mostly female rangers, because I get to cheat with my mech gun with Last Swan. So anyway, so our goal here, since I have invincibility, is to just not move at all. I'm gonna cast at least 4 fireballs. I technically could magical piece these, but it's better I just don't have to swap weapons into them. So it's always gonna cost 2 spells to kill, because I don't have like Foduman Fireball. So we need to make sure to respect the cluster. We walk out of the cluster so we don't die. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I just put a fireball down every now and then, and we should just win. Might get tagged there. That was a little greedy. Another one pretty safely there. Another one there for free. Just gotta move our fireballs every now and then. Might get hit there, but no. No hit fireballs. There's a couple of moments where it might have been able to hit us, maybe, if we were unlucky. But again, that wouldn't have killed. It's been like that annoying stray fireball. There we go. Bringing out the Bringer's Arm, doing that last 600 damage, pretending I carried any of that part of that fight. Like, oh yes, it was clearly my fireball damaging falls. Do a little preemptive anti there to save me some frames. Save the frames, chat. Okay, so if I dodge to the right here, I should not really get hit. Case in point. That's all about paying attention to where people are. So if I go into the middle, I should actually get hit less. Funny enough. So if it had targeted me, I would have dodged. I got hit on the ricochet, but that's fine. That'll happen sometimes. The only true way to dodge it in multiplayer is if both players, after fighting, always go back to the center. That way everybody could just split away. But that's very hard to coordinate without like a headset. Very, very tricky. Not always worth it, of course. Depends on what the enemy did previously. Oh, hold on, Falls. I got Fireball. Have to deal with it, Falls. Ooh. I'm doing a whole 300. Take that, Falls. Alright, we got a bad cycle, but that's okay. We get another chance at the boss. I am completely okay with this. Go towards HellCleave. Now this boss will never knock me down. I am too light resist. Except for the sweat. Putting Falls even closer to kill range. Ooh, close to HellCleave. Unfortunate for the boss. No way, the robbery. The highway robbery. Come on. Oh, don't target me. That's just rude. Oh, it only does 1400. Oh. Anyway. No. Well, anyway, Chad, that's why I'm Mother Garb. Just to save a few seconds. That's so trolly. Just so I can't get knocked down. Just fireball it. It's over. Just fling it. It's like, it's kind of like I swap my hand at the boss. I'm like, get out of here. Silly Falls. We're not waiting for like another 4 seconds. I'm pointing. I'm like, that's the boss I just killed. I got mana fluid. Unfortunately, I don't see HellCleave's name at the ticker top, so looks like we were robbed of items. To set it like normal. I think I got a mono fluid. I'm honored by the Great Falls' generosity. I could sell these items for money, I guess. So sadly, if I do 10 more of these, I'm gonna level. HellCleave dropping 2 dye fluids. The very conspicuous boss drop. Honestly, I don't even use fluids in the run. I mean, I guess I could use them now if I really wanted to, but... yeah, I don't even need to restock. I don't know why I went over this way. Just leave. So if HellCleave is interested, I'll do one more, and then we'll probably conclude the stream. So I think the people that were interested to level HBR are not available. That got an A rank? Principal, you are so loose with your criteria. I feel like you cheat us. So let's do one last one, I guess. Oh, sadly I have to get to sleep. Well then, I think that will conclude the stream then, unless there are other people looking to play. Since TheCalvitium is not here, I do not see Chris. HellCleave is leaving. You know who's also leaving? The bot in our chat. Hello, Discord for streams. You shall be deleted. Banned. You have to work in the morning. Hopefully you get some rest, HellCleave. We'll do a little bit of a sign-off. So how do we feel things went today? Well, I got to experience the Dark Flow. As expected, I'm very awkward with it. I gotta learn exactly how much damage it can do. Feel more confident about those point-blank swings so I can get the stacks. And then, who knows? Maybe I'll practice it on off-stream stuff to see if I can get it down. I am kind of curious about putting 13 back on the Hue Casil. I had it on her briefly, then I went over to the Hue cast. But I think it's gonna go back to her with the Disco Brayman setup. Because I really do like her disc animation. Not like Fomarl amazing, but I do like it a lot. But I think in terms of runs, we got a handful of event eggs early on, but it was kind of dry towards the end. But I will state, hopefully the next time we play, we're going to be witnessing and creating another force. Hopefully if you're interested in that, it'll be quite a journey, I'm sure. I'm sure the chat will create a very interesting character for us to play as. So it's going to be mostly chat choices for those. But I think in regards to the rest of the stream, we're at the point of the video or the VOD where we have to say goodbye to YouTube. We'll try to be around. Thank you, HellCleave. So if you did get to this point of the video and the VOD, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.